Oh man, let's get into this, man. It's V's right back, just sharing my thoughts. You know, you know, I don't need the microphone need me. But let's get into this. So the topic I wanna just give my thoughts on is just, the way the land, man. Just a little bit about human nature and how we operate as people. Because at the end of the day, that's what we are. We're just, we're all individuals going through various experiences in life. And through those experiences, we learn to come to certain conclusions. And those conclusions, they basically paint the way we see the world and how we relate to as individuals. So I say all that to say this is, I think, an essential thing that men need to understand. And that is that men dominate physically and women dominate mentally. I mean, repeat that for the guys in the back who didn't hear it. Men dominate physically, women dominate emotionally. Now, let's go through what I mean by that. Now, in school, a lot of people got bullied. It was that guy, his name probably was like Big Rick or something like that, or whatever. That guy you might have been scared of in school, or he was like really intimidating. And I mean, I've never been through this, but like in school, like those school shows, and dudes will like give guys like their lunch money. I mean, I don't, I don't really, I can't fathom that. Like giving some dude my lunch money, so I could just be hungry and he could have two lunches instead of one. Um, that concept is like I'm lost on that one, but let's just use that example. The the main reason why that guy was able to take your money, it's not because he socked you in the head to do it. He didn't like physically pull up on you and like punch you in your gut and just take your money out your pocket. No. He pulled up on you. You were intimidated enough by him for him to for him to tell you that, hey, I need your lunch money, dork. How about you not eat today so I could eat more? And guess what you said? You said, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not hungry today. Maybe all those tests and all that. Maybe it didn't make me work up an appetite. Maybe all I need to eat today is breakfast and dinner. Maybe I'm intermittent fasting today. I'll be alright. So, you just gave him your money. But the thing that made you do that was his physical. He is the fact that you felt like you couldn't get an edge over him physically. You felt that if you didn't give him what he wanted, he might result to physicality, and you didn't want any of that smoke. It is what it is. It's a dog eat dog world. You don't want to defend yourself, people will take advantage of you. Now, we all know stories about that. But what I want to emphasize to you is that women dominate you mentally. The vast majority of women know that physically they have no they have no edge over you whatsoever. Like they're never gonna be able to intimidate you through the threat of them putting their hands on you. Like even if a woman puts her hands on you, it's not like a real threat. Like you don't feel really threatened by that. Like if a woman punches you in the head, it's not like, or a woman threatens to punch you in your head, it's not like, you're not thinking about it as the same way as if a man would. It's like, wow, he might really like do damage to my face. Like you just don't think of it the same way, so it's no real threat or perceived threat of physicality. Now, with women, I might do another video on this, but it's mental. The domination is mentally. And they don't capitalize off the fact that, how like the bullying example that I use with men, they don't use the threat of violence, or they don't capitalize off your unwillingness to resort to violence. They capitalize off your fear, not of violence, but your fear of what she may not do as a result of you not letting her get what she wants. Let me put it another way. They capitalize off your fear of not wanting to have your desires or what you want from her. They capitalize off your fear of that, of her not willing to be down with what you want. AKA, you talk to a girl and she might ask you to do something, like whatever it is. Like say you talk to a girl on the phone and she's like, hey, can you like cash at me like $10? Like I'm really hungry. Now say you don't want to give her any money. It's like, and you're thinking to yourself, saying like, why would I don't even, we not cool like that for me to just be sending you money. Like this has happened to me. Women have literally just asked me for cash app them like out of thin air. We just start talking and they'll ask you to cash app them, and I'll say, what do I look like sending random people money through Cash App? Like, what do you think this is? But what she was trying to do there is capitalize off what she may have perceived as me potentially being afraid of her not wanting to be interested in me anymore because I didn't want to give her what she wanted. And that's what women will do. That's how they dominate you mentally. They dominate through your fear of losing whatever access you have to her because you don't want to acquiesce to any of her demands. So, I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. You agree, I don't care. You disagree, I don't care. But I'll holla at y'all. Get at me.